A Rose for Emily by William Faulkner. The rose in the title, A Rose for Emily, is meant to symbolize Faulkner's emotions towards the character, particularly his empathy for the disasters she has had to experience in her life. In our daily lives, such as at funerals or memorial sites, we view flowers as a sign of sympathy. The town's voice could be heard in A Rose for Emily by the nameless narrator. Critics have argued about whether it is a man or a woman, Emily Grayson's previous lover, the boy who saw Mr. Grayson standing in the door with the whip, or the town gossip who was leading the effort to knock down the upper door. However, the narrator could be Tope, Emily's former servant, who had intimate knowledge of her, possibly including her secret. The fact that the narrator frequently addresses Emily as Miss Emily and only offers one specific detail about Colonel Stars, the mayor, that he uphold the rule requiring black women to wear aprons, are some elements of the story that lead credence to this argument. In any case, the narrator hides behind the collective pronoun we. By using we, the narrator can attribute what could be his or her own thoughts and opinions to all or any of the townspeople, turning private ideas into commonly held beliefs. Emily is a lady who, despite society's expectations, is stubborn and uncompromising. Emily claims she is not required to pay her taxes when the elder man comes to collect them. She won't open the door when the elder man confront her about the scent coming from her house. For several days after her father passed away, she refused to turn over the body and even acknowledge that he is dead. These instances provide as proof of Emily's stubborn and rebellious nature. She appears to measure in her own universe and is unwilling to take a realistic look at reality. In her life, she appears to be resisting growth and change since she only has herself and her beliefs in mind. For two reasons these words are frequently used. First of all, is to demonstrate how alone and trapped in the past Emily is. She has her own perspective on society and is firm in it. She takes many actions to demonstrate how cut off from society she is. For instance, when mail delivery is brought to the town, she refuses to have house number attached to her door. In quotations, Faulkner writes, "When the town got free postal delivery, Miss Emily alone refused to allow them to fasten the metal numbers above her door and connect the mailbox to it. She wouldn't hear them." In quotation, Faulkner, page number 4. To explain, she's so stuck in the past that she won't even accept this free installation of postal services. The fact that she uses such words over and over again is crucial to the plot because it demonstrates how lonely and disengaged she has been her entire life. This embodies her personality and motivates her to attempt horrific deeds such as supposedly killing Homer. The plot is covered in a cloud of dust, highlighting the decay and degradation that are so prominent throughout. The still lifestyles that fill Emily's house are complemented well by the dust. The residence has a dust and disuse order when the elder man arrived to attempt and get Emily's yearly tax payment. As they take a seat, the movement stirs up dust, which slowly rises and swirls around their thighs as it catches the thin beam of sunlight that just entered the room. The house is a place of stillness where regrets and memories haven't changed. The elder man cannot see through Emily's cloudy perception of reality, thus in the matter the dust might even be a shielding force. The layers of dust also suggest a cloud of obscurity that hides Emily's true nature and therefore the secrets her house contains. Within the final scene, the dust is an oppressive presence that seems to emanate from Homer's body. The dust which is everywhere seems even more horrible here. Tradition versus change. Faulkner illustrates the conflicts that results from attempting to maintain tradition in the face of perceived extreme change through the mysterious character of Emily Grayson. With the Graysons' home faded glory and the town cemetery where unknown souls are buried, Jefferson stands at crossroads, embracing a modern, more commercial future, but still clinging to the pain of the past. Although much has changed in her town over the years, Emily herself has remained firmly the same. She has mixed blessings in the many respects. She stands for the customs and the people seek to uphold and cherish as a living memorial to the past. However, she has additional burden and fully erupts from the outside world.